Hey, what's up, YouTubers? It's the Wolf Pack again. It's your boy Albert.
And this is Kelvin. Man, I'm cleaning off these mosquitoes. We're actually outside today. We're gonna be giving you guys a live audit. We're outside here with the mosquitoes, with all types of insects, but we're kind of bringing you guys this great content so you guys can see the way that we put audits together when we're going out and seeing this businesses and everything like that.
Yep.
Um,
So I guess I'll start it
with
off
the
with, as you'll see here on the screen. First thing that we do is we go to Yelp. So what we want to do is kind of look for a restaurant or business that has a good amount of reviews, a good rating, because you don't want to send somebody to a place that sucks. So look for a respectable, business to work with. If they have ads, the way you could tell is up top. The business will come up and it'll say the ad on the side. That's even better because they're already paying for advertisement, which makes it even easier for you to pitch to them.
Definitely.
So in this particular one, we have the Hungry Peach pulled up, and then this is where part two comes in.
Definitely. And basically, what we do next here is once we have that business that we want to work with, we pretty much look up their Facebook to analyze to see what they're doing. Here we go, somebody hitting me up. But we go on Facebook and we look to see how their Facebook is looking, how their cover picture is looking, make sure all their contact information is correct. Because these are little points that you can add to your audit. So in this Facebook, we're looking at the reviews. Reviews are still remaining consistent. We're looking at their address, phone numbers, business hours. Another thing on the side that's huge, a lot of restaurants don't have a menu on the side. So if you guys go on the side and don't see a menu, that's another big potential. And another big thing that I look for before I start using my other tools is we go in here and see when the last time they posted and how they're posting and the frequency of their post. We see here that the last time these people have posted is December 22nd, 2016. We're in April right now, and they have to post at least every day. So this is a great point. So this is a great business that I would go out there and pitch an audit to and pitch our services to. The next part we have here, Albert would explain it to you guys more of what we do in the next term that we use, the next tool that we use.
So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna use a tool. It's called Lyzer. It's completely free, very good, resourceful tool. Pretty much it just gives you like a quick analysis of the Facebook page. So what you want to do is go to the Facebook page of the potential prospect. You're going to copy the link up top or the URL. Then you're going to paste it right there on the search button. From there, it's going to give you a quick analysis on what's going on. Some URLs may not work. You're going to make sure that it's www.facebook/ the name of the business. If it's a bunch of numbers or like other things, then just try deleting the numbers and then typing it in that way so it can bring up the report for you. So what we do with our audit pretty much is that we do the pros and cons. They're rated 25, which is pretty bad, very low. They pretty much tell you a lot of the things that are going on, the recommendations. I don't know why it's in Spanish, man.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, here we go. Look,
Oh,
we can
okay,
switch
gotta
the
switch to
language.
Okay.
Okay, it's for some reason it was in Spanish, and myself and Albert were like, "What the heck is going on?"
Yeah.
Luckily, we do speak Spanish, guys, so we can understand it. But I never browse in Spanish, so I don't know why that was there. But yeah, as Albert was saying, it gives you a lot of recommendations up top, and it gives you the number that you should be looking at. I think it's rated, 100 is the best rating that you can get on here. Most restaurants are going to be around the 50s or so, that they need help. This one is at 25. They really need our
They need a
help.
lot of help.
And it gives you some recommendations up top that you can actually use, to either, if you don't know what you're looking for in a page, this will be a great tool to help you look because it gives you kind of the things that they're not doing right that they should be doing. So if you're like, man, I don't know what to look for, well, this is what you look for, what these people are kind of telling you. And obviously you're not going to use everything from here, but you're also going to use, your own input on everything like that. So you can kind of more personalize your audit. So really quick down here, we're going to go through the audit. And we're looking at their website. Their username is saying that it's correct. Every green check mark means that it's good. They've liked less than 10 pages. The likes, it tells us how many likes they have. The likes growth, how frequently they're growing. the PTAT, how many people are talking about this restaurant. For instance, right here, only one person is talking about them. That's really low. Their engagement rate, the post, everything that they have on here is pretty horrible. So, this page needs a lot of help. Um, then the next part right here that we would do, Albert's gonna kind of explain it to you guys.
We'll just jump on to the Instagram. Just so you know, we just put a pros and cons, and then the recommendations, and maybe throw like a picture of another Facebook business that's doing well and kind of compare it to them. And just so you know, we're putting everything on Microsoft Word. The next thing, obviously, we're gonna look at the Instagram. This particular restaurant, they have very nice pictures, but they actually have not posted a picture in 16 weeks, I think it is, 15 weeks, which is about 4 months. So that's not good at all. And they only had 20 likes on that beautiful picture. So that would be an automatic. There's no pros at all. Well, maybe that they have nice pictures, but the con, obviously, they're just not engaging. They have no type of content. So that would be the next thing we add onto the audit. And then the fourth and last thing, I guess Kelvin will take it home for this one.
Definitely, definitely. And one last thing I would like to tell you guys about Instagram. Another great thing about here is that, always your customers should be using this top section up here. This top section is gold because Instagram only gives you one clickable link on, Instagram itself, and that is in your bio. So you got to use that clickable link as effective as you can. So obviously they have their website, which is the greatest thing. If you don't have a website, a Facebook will be another great thing. So make sure, that would only thing I would give this restaurant a thumbs up on this Instagram, other than the pictures like Albert said. But here's Yext. We use Yext to kind of see local listings of companies to make sure their information is relevant across all search sites. You pretty much just put the name of the business and the phone number on Yext.com. And these are all free tools. We're giving you guys this because, these are the tools that we're using. We barely use any paid tools. And the paid tools that we use is because we can't find it elsewhere, something that does it, like they do it. So this free tool gives us a lot of great information, and it tells us, for instance, this business name right here is incorrect. It's different business name, and that's on Google, the biggest search site, and that needs to be fixed ASAP. So this is a great tool to kind of help you utilize these things. The Yahoo listings and everything like that. This company is listed in a lot of local search engines, but the biggest one they have an error on. So that's something that we would address during the audit. As Albert was telling you, this is Word, what we use to do our audits. I'm going to show you earlier. I'm going to click that out of there. I'm going to go into my exposure and I'm going to go click on an audit that I've done previously. So this is an audit that we've done previously. Up here, when we're doing the audit, we'll go ahead and put the name of the company that we're auditing. So this is the Hungry Peach here in Atlanta. We would kind of make this a little bigger, so and bold, so that way when we get there, it's more personalized towards them, and they kind of feel, that they feel good that we invested time and value into their company. So that looks good. Next here, what you'll see on the screen, as Albert was telling you, we would go ahead and put our pros and cons of the business. And I would kind of go back into the Lyzer and see kind of what the pros and cons they're given. For instance, this page doesn't have many, so I kind of have to come up with my own. But it's very easy because they don't have much. So we would go back into Word. And since I already have a template from the other ones that I've done, if you guys would like this template or anything like that, we can facilitate it to you guys. Just let us know. So in the pros, like for instance, Albert will tell you right here, what are kind of pros that you would give this company for their Facebook? We have it by tiers: Facebook, Instagram, etc. So with Facebook,
Just pretty much like the sufficient amount of likes. Obviously, you want to get the most likes possible. Make sure the website is visible. So for this particular audit we did, it was visible. The PTAT, how many people are actually talking about that actual restaurant, how many check-ins. Engagement rate is another good one. The cons, obviously you want to be able to post for a business, for a restaurant, definitely 2 times a day, but definitely at the very minimum, you have to post one time daily.
definitely.
Low video content. You want to make sure you're doing video content of any type of events that's going on or any specials you have going on. Timing, the ideal timing for a restaurant, well, anybody in general to post is between 1 and 3 o'clock, or actually noon to 3 o'clock. That's like the most effective time to make any post to gather the
Definitely.
most engagement and get the most traffic to whatever you're posting. You know, engage in questions. Instead of posting a picture of a plate, you can say, what is your favorite dish? You know, just engage in, ask questions to get customers talking back with you. Hashtags, obviously, you guys should know by now. Hashtags is huge because just a simple hashtag can bring you to, you know, 1,000 different pictures. So it's a good way for somebody to find you through hashtags. And you know, we'll do kind of like a recommendation. We also do like YouTube for them, and at sometimes we'll do Twitter. We feel like is necessary. You know, every niche has a different specialties that you want to kind of target. So we just kind of target depending on what we feel the business needs. Obviously, we offer a lot more than this. It's just a simple, quick audit. You know, quick 15 minutes. Go through it with the customer. You know, just pretty much educate them on all the knowledge that we do have because we do have a lot of knowledge. And you know, pretty much it. You know, it's the first step to definitely closing a client, and it's very recommended that you do utilize this tool and get a good
Definitely.
audit.
Definitely. You know, by as Albert was saying, by getting an audit made and especially personalizing it to the restaurant that you're going or to whatever business that you're going to, you know, they're gonna feel they're gonna welcome you and feel very important that you have that personalized to them, and they're gonna see your value even more because now you're just not talking in general. Now you're talking, you know, personally into their business. You know, you're actually telling them things that their business needs and things that you know you've seen in their social media sites, so they feel more, you know, engaged as well on the stuff that you are actually telling these business owners. But another little quick thing, if you guys are using a MacBook or iMac, whatever Mac products or Apple products, you can actually take a screenshot of certain things, and we use that a lot to put in our audits because visualizing everything, it's an easy tool. When we both go and sit down in an audit, we pretty much have everything in color or we're using an iPad, and we have pictures in there of their Facebook, we have pictures in there of their YouTube and everything like that. And I kind of wanted to show you guys how do we do that, so you guys can do the same, so your audit can look more professional and the customer can actually, you know, uh, go back to it and know it's their stuff that you're showing on there, and they feel
Right.
more engaged and more personalized at the end of the day. So for instance, I would go into the Lyzer here, and I'm just gonna take this page performance. You hit Control Command 4, and it actually brings you. Let me see if I can do it here with the full screen, probably. And if it's not that, it's probably Shift Command 4. There we go. It's actually Shift Command 4, guys. Shift Command 4 will bring you this little arrow that you're seeing on the screen. And I'm not sure which way you can do it on Windows, but you can actually Google it and find out. But I would take a screenshot of this particular area. Once I have that screenshot, I would bring it into my Word document. So I would put it here under Facebook. I'd put it right at the top if I wanted to. And I'd go and hit Insert. I would go into Pictures, Picture from a file. It automatically saves it to my desktop. So I would go ahead and look for that screenshot from today, which is this one right here, I believe. And
That's the
I'd
one.
go ahead and enter it here. You can resize it depending on, you know, how many pages you want or how big you like it. This to me looks like a pretty good size. If I print it, put it on a tablet, it's gonna look good. Let me bring this up for you guys so you guys can see. So right here, we have the page performance and everything. That's an image right there. If we went and kept going down, you can actually grab an image from Instagram. Now, Instagram, for some reason on the website, you're not going to be able to take a screenshot. I'm not sure if on Windows you can do it differently or if there's a different way. What I had to do was actually take a screenshot from one of our smartphones. We're actually recording this from one of our smartphones as well. But take a screenshot from the smartphone, send it to yourself, and then go ahead and put it in here.
So pretty much, I mean, you know, just a quick audit. You know, it's only been about 15 minutes. You know, generally, it could probably take a little bit more time. We just kind of like ran you guys through it. I know a bunch of you guys were asking for it. Um, but that's pretty much the main tools. You know, if you have a Windows, just look for Windows on how you could do the actual screenshot. But you know, it's very important you do bring that audit. It'll make you look a lot more presentable. And
Definitely.
another thing you can do, if for whatever reason you do not close a client, what we've been doing is that you're just pretty much giving them a gift. Ask them for a gift in return. You can actually tell them to give a testimonial or maybe like a review, saying that the audit that you presented to them was actually very useful to them. So
Definitely.
that way you get a lot of social proof, and it makes you look better, as as you go approaching other businesses as you go forward. Um,
Definitely.
you have anything else you want to add, Kel, or?
No, definitely. I mean, we just pretty much covered everything as Albert said. It's just something quick, so you guys don't have to sit here for 20 minutes watching a video on how to create an audit. But just make sure you have good pictures, good illustration for the clients. Use a lot of the things that Lyzer is giving you, and also just go ahead and put some of your inputs that you may see, because you guys may have a lot more inputs or a lot more things depending on the package that you guys are pitching that you can kind of put in here. So definitely do that, and thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, so we can keep making these videos for you guys. We're gonna be bringing, like I said, our whole channel is gonna revolve around giving you guys a lot of content to use out there, and showing you guys what we're doing, what's effective for us, so that way you guys can be successful out there as well. So
Absolutely. Keep
share,
the questions coming. Keep the feedback coming. Um,
definitely.
I know somebody. Well, a lot of people have been inquiring us to do a live video. Actually, talking to a potential prospect. We might be doing that in the near future when the setting is right. We'll probably do like a little video for you guys. But if there's anything you want to see or any type of information you would like to know, man, just feel free to ask. We're here for you guys to provide this content to help you guys. We're
Definitely.
learning and showing you guys as we go. You're just growing with us. So
So there you guys have it. The Wolves are going to take off. We actually have real estate class starting today. Today's the first day. We're starting
yeah,
that in about 30 minutes. So we're making this for you guys a little bit in a rush, but it's because we're also doing that. So keep in tune. We got more details.